The best video ever made. No, really. The best video ever made is a short 2009 gmod video by the channel Pickle's Revenge. The video has a silly tone, with many of its characters having shrill voices, enlarged heads, and comically deformed faces, as was common at the time. It takes place in a city, with a character threatening to jump off a building. It cuts to two onlookers who are helpless as far as how to prevent them from leaping. The man eventually leaps, falling to the ground, but just before landing, he hits an explosive barrel that doesn't explode until it does. The remaining characters are turned into corpses and begin to feast on a civilian who was just passing through. As the two creatures eat their prey, a nuke falls from the sky, destroying the city on impact. Something I find neat about this video is that it's actually a remake of a 2007 video by the user Collections of Madness. With the original, instead of being an in-game recording, it was a slideshow made in Windows Movie Maker. In the video, much of the events are the same, except they include text bubbles, which actually makes the dialogue more comprehensible. There's a title card that states, "From the Mind of Patrick." The earlier video also lacks the extreme facial exaggerations, having the characters appear mostly normal. The video has 509 views as of me writing, while the original has a little over 2,000. So it was a tiny bit popular. Despite the channel being named Collections of Madness, this is the only available video on the channel. In the remake's description, the user states, "I had to do this movie justice, so what better way to do it than make your own version?" I just find it neat that even one person liked this obscure video just enough to remake it on their own. That's really cool. Fake smiles for photos.
I'm stuffed.
Fake Smiles for Photos is an off-putting 2013 video, hosted by the channel Joking.com. It features a scantily clad model, who goes by the name of Stuffed.
Why hello there, I'm stuffed.
She remarks upon how in most photos, people are willing to fake their smiles.
Have you ever noticed that when people take pictures, they automatically smile, even if they're not happy? And their smiles sometimes look like something out of a horror movie.
She then showcases a series of her own vacation photos, which are really just random images with the model superimposed onto them, as she makes commentary with weirdly sexual overtones.
I had a nice time. It looked like I was so happy. Ooh, that was a wild and wet adventure. It looked like I really had fun walking in that snowstorm. Yes, I could say I really did like it.
The video is overall very awkward, yet oddly captivating. Take that however you will. The scenarios start to escalate as the woman shares more photos, one depicting her in an alleyway on a so-called architectural walk.
This is where I met my blind date. We went on an architectural walk together.
Another with her hanging out with a group of chiseled black men on laundry night.
That was during laundry night. Wash day tomorrow. Nothing clean, right?
Nothing clean, right?
Next, one where she's in front of, and I quote, Saudi Arabian white slave traders.
Smiling because I got lost, and these wonderful Saudi Arabian white slave traders arrived to help me. Excuse me, can you give me directions to the American embassy? Hey, that wasn't the embassy. Excuse me, can you tell me the way to... Ooh. Ah. Here I am getting spanked for being naughty.
From this point on, it's implied that the actress in this video was trafficked and experimented on. Maybe that's why she's wearing band-aids. Or I'm just overthinking it. The video comes to a close via a strange sequence of edits.
Yum, yum.
And that's fake smiles for photos. Pretty weird, right? It's actually kind of typical for joking.com, a now defunct website that's sort of a rabbit hole in itself. What we have here on the YouTube channel are mirrors of the website's content, which specialize in these bizarre quote-unquote parody videos, which all follow similar themes of featuring women in taboo or borderline fetishistic scenarios, or satirizing Saudi Arabia, but usually all three. Their most popular video on YouTube being perverted moms breastfeeding older Okay, only by scrolling to the very bottom of their YouTube page will you find anything that resembles traditional parody content. Judging by the Wayback Machine, the joking.com website dates as far back as 2005, primarily hosting content centered around popular sci-fi media such as Star Wars and Star Trek.
Looked like I really had fun.
So how do we go from this?
The Separatists have a new battle droid that is defeating our clones.
Does new battle droid have larger lasers? Larger missiles?
To this?
Yes, I could say I really did like it.
Well, it's certainly a question. A question with answers far outside the scope of this video.
The gentlemen at the parking garage were so polite. They were like, "Excuse me, miss, let me help you get to your car."
They should lower the drinking age.
I think that they should lower the drinking age back to 18.
This entry from 2011 is of a woman on a webcam, advocating for the lowering of the drinking age from 21 back to 18. Her reasoning is that if you can die for your country or buy cigarettes, you can also have a beer. The video itself isn't super deep, and it's only 18 seconds long, sitting at 273 views as of the making of this video. But what's more interesting is the context of its creation. Throughout the video is a logo for a long-defunct website called Yakit. The video is hosted to the channel Yakit App Yaks. It's safe to assume this was the official channel, as it hosts a large selection of Yakits ripped directly from the website. The channel has a total of 8 subscribers, and within its description, it states plainly, Yakit is about sharing ideas and opinions on video in 11.5 seconds. It also provides a link to the website, which upon clicking, directs to a web page to purchase the domain. According to the Wayback Machine, the domain dates as far back as 2008. It would appear that in its original form, the site was dedicated to hosting articles surrounding a variety of different topics. By 2010, the domain's license seemed to expire and was then purchased by a different company in 2011, which kickstarted the new social media-focused branding as observed in the videos, offering the feature of hosting your own talk show and being able to sign up or link with your Facebook or Twitter accounts. While researching, I found a web page advertising the service, specifically towards investors. It contains a video file showcasing the website's many features, as well as some high-profile individuals making use of the platform, such as best-selling authors, musical acts,
going like this, rather than going like
TV actors,
be in bed with 20 people watching you and the woman is totally naked and you're just there pretending to have sex with her. That's kind of weird.
and so forth. Despite Yakit's big push, it doesn't really seem like it caught on. At least to me, as I'd never even heard of it before, despite being active for nearly a decade. Although by 2015, the page had been significantly simplified, displaying a message stating that Yakit was currently under redevelopment, until eventually the website became unavailable. Do you remember Yakit, or have experience with some obscure online service? Let me know in the comments. Got cheese. Got Cheese is a short 2011 video of a man performing an original rock song about cheese. It was uploaded by the user Ian McPhee. As of now, it sits at only 342 views. In spite of its imperfect audio mixing, it's honestly a pretty fun video. The lyricist incorporates multiple types of cheese, from standard American to artisan cheeses such as halloumi. According to the description, it was written for a friend who really likes cheese, And for something as silly as that, there's quite a bit of effort for both the song and the video itself. It utilizes plenty of relevant imagery, such as the cheeses featured in the song, as well as images referencing its more humorous lyrics. The man's vocals really aren't that bad. They really shine during the song's chorus, perfectly matching the high energy of the instrumental.
Have some cheese! Water, please! Have some cheese! Water, please!
The man obviously has some musical background, as the video shows him sitting next to a piano with a guitar in hand, as well as some drums. Got Cheese is a mildly entertaining and completely harmless video, but in spite of that, there is a surprisingly harsh review on the comment section that reads, "I lost my little pinky to frostbite this morning, and somehow that wasn't the worst part of my day. This video is about as funny as that time my cousin Hank pissed all over the toilet seat. The only thing I'm grateful for is that only 200 people out there have had to come across this garbage. May the good Lord have mercy on your soul." Well, actually, it's 342 people. Anyway, shout out to Mr. McPhee for putting more effort into this Cheese music video than was necessary.
Cheese! Water, please! Have some cheese! Have some cheese! Water, please! Have some cheese! Water, please! Have some cheese! Have some cheese! Water, please!
Halloween Simbuana. Halloween Simbuana is an absolutely absurd 6-minute animation uploaded to YouTube by the user Crescito. It's about the character Simbuana, who according to the description, is the world's greatest superheroine. Its art style is very crude, and it's not at all helped by the sub 480p upload quality. There are these bubbles that pop up frequently, but rather than supplying text, they're just images. But you can't always tell what they depict due to the constant flurry of pixels. The first scene seems to show a man supposedly shoplifting, before he's chased by a small group of people who have possibly been throwing racist remarks at him. The man gets beat up, then chased by a dog. I guess he's just really down on his luck or something. Until suddenly, the fabled Simbuana appears, who I'm going to have to censor because this character apparently patrols the skies with her chest fully exposed. She flies by a circus, kidnapping an elephant, then proceeds to make love to it mid-air, until possibly accidentally dropping it onto a random man in the street, instantly killing him. This is all within a minute and 20 seconds in, by the way. Strangely, an ambulance driving away from the location leaves an ominous black book at the scene, for which the man from earlier takes it for himself. Through this book, and the assistance of a powerful shaman, he's able to awaken some ancient evil that unleashes zombies and monsters onto civilization. They eventually reach town and essentially massacre a bunch of civilians. Lots of drawn out and poorly animated sequences depicting creature-on-human violence ensue, until eventually Simbuana re-enters the picture, discovering the cave where the shaman resides. The two share a brief confrontation where Simbuana basically kicks him once and he dies. Having defeated the shaman, Simbuana takes possession of the book and hurtles it into the depths of space. And the day is saved. Except it's not, because all of the evil creatures are still running around freely. Rather than confronting each creature one by one, Simbuana decides the better option would be to drop a nuclear missile on top of the town, essentially just saying to hell with it. As you can imagine, this method was a little bit over-effective, killing essentially the entire population. And that's basically the video. Interestingly, Crescito is still active to this day, though in what I guess you could call its prime, it typically supplied less than 1 minute long animations that are about half as surreal as Halloween Simbuana. As of now, the channel uploads content primarily centered around AI-generated visuals, somewhat matching the absurdity of something like Halloween Simbuana, but lacking in what we would call soul, I guess. But if you hate yourself so much that you'd like to watch something similar to Halloween Simbuana, in 2023, Crescito uploaded another animation, Vintage Cartoon Hero Man, which according to the video's description was originally made in 2003. So maybe check that out. At your own discretion, of course.